that's fine. That's cool. A lot of the time, my cousin said she would just listen, and I was like, "What? What are you talking about?
What are you talking about?"
Yeah.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Stream Void Podcast, episode 75.
Wow.
Gotta wait. I have to wait for the wow every time.
3/4 of a century.
3/4 of a century. We are 25 episodes away from our centennial episode.
Wow.
We'll figure out something special to do during that podcast. I am MikeyT, and of course, across from me is KurbStomped.
Hello.
This is a show about life and video games and everything in between. We talk about just about everything, including Brime.
Oh yeah, Brime.
Streaming
platform. Yep. We are going to talk about it.
You can watch this show live on twitch.tv/StreamVoidPod or on YouTube or on Facebook. We stream live every Sunday, but it is Saturday, so if you try and tune in tomorrow to watch, you will be sorely disappointed. Yeah. Even though tomorrow for you, it's Thursday, if you're watching this on the RSS feeds.
Very straightforward.
It is very straightforward.
Not at all convoluted. Normally Sunday.
Normally
11 PST.
Sunday.
11 a.m. PST.
We're recording Couch this tonight, so we just
we did it a day early.
And then I get a day off on Sunday.
Isn't that even better?
That is even better.
Maybe we should just move to Saturday.
Maybe.
We'll think about it. Who knows? Who knows?
No, because then I get Saturday off. I don't know.
I mean, whatever.
Yes. But I'll go ahead and ask the question that I always ask at the start of the podcast. How was your week?
How was my week? It was really good this week.
That's a change.
Yeah, work. My I don't know. My nemesis. I guess she's my nemesis at work. She wasn't there.
Nemesis,
she wasn't there for 2 days. So those were like beauty days at work. Like, oh baby. Like Monday, I was all alone in the office, just working and wasting some time, but working. Yeah. And then the Tuesday, it was just me and the other two ladies, and that was fine. Got a bunch of stuff done, And then yesterday she was back and whatever. She was busy doing her own thing, so she wasn't bothering me at all. But it was like the best work week in months. So
nice. That's
a sad state of affairs right there.
Yes.
But it was funny. There's 4 of us in this big office area. So there's me, my nemesis, and then there's 2 other women in the office. We'll just call them R and S. And so the manager of the store, when I came back on Friday, she's like, "Oh, the R was talking to me," and she's like, "She really does not like my nemesis either." And I'm like, "Well, yeah, like no one does really. It seems."
She seems to be the office nemesis.
Yeah, she basically is like. But then she said to the manager, R said like, "Oh, and like on Tuesday." Curb was like, we were laughing, joking, having a good time. It was so fun and everything like that. And then she's like, but I noticed as soon as the nemesis comes around, he doesn't say anything and he just sits at his desk. And it's like, yeah, that's really weird. It's really weird that I don't want to interact with her because I'll probably end up just be like, what is wrong with you? So I just keep my nose down and don't say anything.
Keep it straight to the grindstone.
Yeah, basically. So, but yeah, it was good. It was fun.
Nice.
It was a fun time at work for a change. And then like halfway through the day on Monday, I was listening to podcasts, whatever. And then halfway through, I was like, oh, wait, I could watch Netflix in here. So I just fired it up and started listening to some comedy shows on Netflix. And that was even better. So yeah, it was pretty good.
Nice.
So, yeah, for sure.
It's good to have the office alone.
Yeah, it was way better before when I was in my own office, but whatever. It is what it is. So anyways, what about you? How was your work?
Got the office moved around, so now I'm in a bigger office. I have a window.
Wow.
That I just turn the lights off and open the window up, open the blinds up.
Oh, yeah.
And get that sunshine coming in.
Wow,
so nice.
That's nice.
I have a 2-desk L-desk configuration now, so I got 1 desk in the corner and 1 desk in the middle and more in the middle.
Damn.
Got my gaming setup, quote unquote.
Your gaming setup.
I got 3 monitors now. Laptop with 2 monitors. I have a wavelength, whatever you call it, but it allows you to have more monitors on your laptop using USB-C.
Yeah.
So you could have up to 2 5K monitors on there. It's crazy.
What the hell?
I know.
That's crazy.
I know. I've got a 1440p monitor and another
For
1080p
work?
monitor. Yeah.
What the hell?
I think I need another 1440p monitor, not this 1080p monitor. I can have so much more information out in front of me.
Oh my God.
I'm responsible for a lot of the design work now.
Yeah.
Like the pre-design work and organizing of just about everything.
You need that information?
Yeah, so I have tons of information. Like I'll order all the jobs, put together all of the bill of materials and everything like that now.
Nice.
Yeah, there's so much work. Plus, I'm still in charge of my crew, which I'm trying to get off my plate. I'm trying to make them to be a little bit more autonomous.
Yeah, very good.
So much.
Come on, guys, become autonomous. Like seriously, what's your problem? Mikey doesn't want to say, but what's your problem?
But I still have to like get all the jobs ready.
Yeah.
And let them know that this is what you guys need to do now.
Yeah. Very good. That's okay.
But yeah, there's a ton of other stuff that's just like, I'm just like, oh, I forgot to do that. Forgot to do that.
Yeah.
A lot of stuff that I used to, in my old position where I was just their supervisor, that I would be taking care of. Mm-hmm. But I keep forgetting to do it.
If you forgot, it's not important anyway.
It's pretty important. It's pretty important to do.
Nah.
There's things called threats and releases.
Ooh.
So you have to like write an essay on what you intend to do in a case.
An actual essay?
Wow, it's like a whole like 8 pages of documentation you got to fill out.
Oh my God.
But it's just like a method of operation, what you're gonna do, why you're doing it.
Sounds like a make work project.
Well, you have to let them know. Like there's a thing called Cable Desk, and they are responsible for all of the work that goes on, so that they approve your work. It's like, okay, we're going into here, because when you go into a splice case, you're responsible for not messing anything up in there, because you could be knocking out a ton of people out of service. So you have to let them know that this is what you're going to do. So if something goes down, they're like, okay, we know why.
Oh yeah,
because you're in there. I mean, we're careful so we don't do any of that. We don't knock anyone out of service, but it's on the off chance that happens. And so I got to write these things up, send them in like 3 days prior to when we're going to start work. And then they do the approval process, and then we got to call in and let them know, okay, Kate, this is the job we're starting. We're doing it like this. And it's a whole automated service, and then you got to close the threat when it's done. So,
I'm feeling threatened.
There's a lot of that I forget to do now.
Damn, you need a workflow sheet that shows you what you got to do.
I do. We started using Jira.
Never heard of it.
Yeah, it's a huge like software. It's basically it was built for software engineers, so that when they go through and they're making software, they have this whole flow chart, problems and bugs and stuff, and you can put it up there. But we use that for what we're doing now.
Oh, nice.
And it translates very nicely. So I have a whole list, like each job, and then all the subcategories of stuff that I need to take care of for each job.
Make it a little easier.
Make it way more easier.
Nice.
And we're trying to get everyone switched to that system.
Very good.
But it's tough.
Yeah.
It's tough getting everyone on the same system.
Nice. Well, it's similar to my work, except they want me to take paper notes. And I'm like, I'm not taking notes. No, I refuse. So...
Yeah, we would have it where before it was a spreadsheet got handed around. And like, okay, you fill out your information, then you fill out your information.
Yeah.
But on Jira, it's just all that information is there, and then you can just go in there and be like, hey, this is done.
Sounds like a wiki.
Yeah.
Very good. That's okay.
Yeah, tossing a spreadsheet around, not into it. Having a centralized thing where you just tick off when you're done things.
Yeah.
That's the ticket.
Exactly.
That's the ticket right there.
Nice.
Yeah. Other than that, it was just pretty much all the same. We had the power washing company, Aegis Mobile Power Washing, ampow.ca. Go in there and get in there and book your driveway cleaning appointment.
If you live in the interior of British Columbia.
If you live in the interior BC. We had them come and I had us come to clean the trucks, the bigger trucks in the back.
Oh, wow. Sounds like a kickback right there.
Oh, yeah, and the wife's cleaning... The company that she cleans for is going to come and start doing our building too.
Oh my God.
So it's all...
Sound like graft right here.
Yeah.
You charge a billing too?
Yep. Billing the company.
Very good.
Cleaning the cars, vehicles.
Very good.
I'm like triple dipping. Right now.
Exactly. Holy.
Is that even legal?
Yeah.
I don't even know.
I think the corruption police are going to come get you.
Could be. Yeah, that was work.
Nice.
pretty straightforward.
Cool.
Nothing too much exciting happens now. I'm just sitting at the computer going clickety clickety clack.
Yep.
And I got a new office. That was the only exciting thing that happened, really.
Nice. That's okay.
Yep. What'd you play for games?
What did I play? I played Minecraft. Did some mining, messing about as usual. It's the same. Minecraft is the same.
Yeah.
Whatever. And then I think the only other thing I played was Prop Hunt last night.
Yes.
With
We
the
had
squad.
a crew together.
Yeah. Never played it before. So it was a bit of a I don't want to say mess, but like so
Mess. Always
originally the idea was I was going to do my Patreon stream on April 1st for Solinth, and it was going to be Tomb Raider, Shadow of Tomb Raider, or something like that.
Oh, okay. That's why you guys kept talking about Tomb Raider.
Yes.
We're like, what?
So
Why are we talking about Tomb Raider?
He had like a free code for it from like a Humble Bundle or something,
Yeah.
so I got it on Steam. So that was the idea. And then it was like, somehow in this time between this discovering we're going to do Tomb Raider, it was like, oh, Brime is actually up and running as a streaming website. And he's like, on the Patreon, it says you'll stream to any platform that you choose. So he's like, I'm going to choose Brime. So I was like, okay, whatever. So then anyways, we were playing Minecraft, and it came out I'd never played Prop Hunt. So then in the midst of the stream when I was playing Minecraft, it's like, check your Steam inventory. So I had Gary's mod, so it's like, okay, we'll play Gary's mod Prop Hunt on Brime. And the idea was like, the first idea was to stream on Brime and just like be like, hey, I'm going to stream on Brime. Make sure you get an account, whatever. But then Heck suggested just like, hey, just go live on Brime and don't tell anybody as an April Fool's thing. So I was like, okay, we'll do that. So anyways, we streamed on Brime last night. We played Prop Hunt. It was me, Mikey T, Solinth, Pockets, one in the Mosh. And it was a fun time.
Always is.
Weird maps like SpongeBob map. And
Yeah, the SpongeBob map wasn't very good. There wasn't
it was
enough
all right.
Stuff to turn into, and it was too
It's
like
better
all
than the
over the place.
farm one, that's for sure. The
Yeah,
farm one
one's
was
really
bad.
sucked.
Yeah. And then the pirate ship was fun, and then the
The supermarket.
supermarket
fun.
was good. The boxes of jizz everywhere, like very weird. Like there was real products, but then they're like, yeah, we'll put a fake box of jizz here for jizz laundry detergent. Very weird. But it was fun. I liked it. And then, little short story about streaming on Brime. Like I was the #1 streamer on Brime. Like it's a low bar, but I did it. And so, we have the regular people that are in the chat chatting away, and then someone new comes in and was like, said something like, hey, how's it going? And it was this guy, and I'm like, hey, good. Like, what? Why are you on this website? Like, what? Why would you be on this website? And Buddy's like, yeah, I created it. It's like, oh, whoopsie daisy. Sorry to talk shit about your website to you, but it's not a fully formed streaming website, really.
No. It
So,
looks nice. The styling's nice.
It's
but
okay.
It's
It's-
missing a lot of features.
like I couldn't mod anybody,
Yeah.
or like, the chat would just stop refreshing, or it would send a message that someone didn't actually say, or you would try to type in a specific message, but it wouldn't actually ever send that chat through. It would change it and stuff. So very weird. But anyways, it was an interesting one-time thing, basically.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was something. Something interesting anyways.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was fine. But yeah, thank you to Solinth for the Patreon stream, and we'll do Tomb Raider another night as well.
Yeah, Prop Hunt was really fun. I was dying laughing, which you guys couldn't hear because I had my push to talk on.
No.
So I could talk with Chad about my secret plans.
Oh, very good. Yeah, I was watching your chat, but I had popped it out, so I didn't see what you were going on in the stream. But I was getting in trouble for even looking at the chat.
I was trying like on that the supermarket map.
Yeah.
There's a little hula girl in the kitchen.
Yeah.
Or no, on the restaurant map.
Yeah, the
There's a little
restaurant
hula
one,
girl
yeah.
in the kitchen,
Yeah.
and every time I would try and get that little hula girl
Yeah.
so I could be like the tiniest prop I could possibly be, but
Yeah.
I just couldn't get her.
Yeah.
There was 2 times I got stuck as the shelf and
Yeah.
just stuck there forever.
Yeah.
And then there are a couple times I tried to get it and I was just like, nope. No, I just can't. I'm a paint can
it was
now. I can't reach
super
that high.
glitchy, and like some of the decisions they made about like your first person when you're hunting, but as you're a prop, you're third person. But it's like when you start, you're the T-posing like scientist.
Yeah.
But the camera's so high up that sometimes you're trying to look down on a prop, but you're looking through the roof at the roof.
Yeah.
And it's just like, what the hell, man? So it was obvious. And then like, obviously it's like made by just some person. So there's like, you know, you hit the F3 button to taunt, and it's like this taunt is lasting literally 2 minutes. Like it's a whole song it's playing. Like some of the decisions are just ridiculous, but
yeah,
it was lots of fun.
A lot of fun. There's a lot of, we were just playing peer to peer, but there's a lot of mods that you can add to the mod to make it perform a little bit better. Yeah, and make it so that you can like lock your rotation. You can like rotate your props so that it's fitting correctly, because when you're as the prop, you can look around and your prop moves, but when you're hunting, you don't see that movement. So you can, when you do have that rotation lock, you can actually like lock yourself in a certain orientation as the prop and then look around so that it looks a little bit better. Yeah. It looks like you belong there, like especially if you're on a shelf. Yeah. It was I think, I don't know, the prop should have been able to like jump higher or something like that. Because like I'd be like, oh, I'll be a banana, and the banana falls on the ground, and you can't hop up into the banana bin. No, it's standard like Half-Life Source engine jumping. Yeah, terrible. Yeah, literally like you're jumping 10 centimeters off the ground. It's ridiculous. It was fun though. Had a good time. Yep, lots of fun. Some terrible maps, but good times I had overall. I mean, I did play something else, but we'll talk about that and a delay to a regular segment in a bit. Okay. What did you play? I played a lot of Satisfactory. You did? It's the first time I started getting really back into it since Update 3. Like, I tried to play during Update 4. Yes. And I got a little bit far, and I was like, meh. And then I started playing again in Update 5, and I'm like, meh. So I just went back to my old factory and tried to get the power on. Yeah. It took me 4.5 hours just to get the power back on so that it would power the entire base again. It was the way they retweaked the power and everything was fun. It broke my entire power structure of the base. Yeah. And there's a lot of stuff that you pointed out the other night that they had fixed that I didn't know were fixed. Yeah, when I was watching you do stuff, I'm like, why are you doing this? Like, when I started playing, all this stuff was part of the game. Yeah. But you'd be like deleting splitters, yeah. Or you were removing like conveyor belts and putting in a splitter and then putting conveyor belt. And I'm like, why are you doing that? Just put it on the conveyor belt. But I didn't realize that you couldn't do that before. When I started playing, you couldn't do that at all. Like every time I would like take a splitter out and like readjust its orientation to put it back in, I had to delete every conveyor belt around it to reattach it. It's so annoying. And then I'd be watching and you'd be like, okay. You'd be like, oh, I want to put lines on the floor. I'm like, well, you can do that. It's in the Awesome Shop. And you're like, I don't have any coupons. And I just see all this shit backed up everywhere. And I'm like, just put it in a fucking sink and just sink the shit. You got shit everywhere. Just sink it all. Get your coupons. And then I'd say like, oh, sink that stuff. And you'd have already been moved on from what you're looking at. And you'd be like, oh, okay. But like, no, not that. Don't sink that stuff. Sink the finished product. Like, oh my God. So it was, the delay makes it a little tougher to give tips or whatever. But they've added signs and lights, so I'm like, oh my God, I can organize this bitch. Yeah, you're signing it up everywhere. Oh yeah, I got signs everywhere, and you can like change the backgrounds of the signs and put icons on them. There's this one little area now where I've got like 5 signs, and like you're going up this way. Well, that's what's up here and down there and over there, and just arrows pointing everywhere. Arrows pointing everywhere. It's beautiful. Yeah, it was good. So I was just like, oh, I should play Satisfactory. So I don't know. I might have to see if I can revert to an old save because I tried moving stuff and changing everything up rather than just leaving it and coming back to it. So a lot of my old like pre-built like stuff making like advanced materials are shut down because I was trying to revamp it where I shouldn't have done that. That's the thing is like I found like, well, we were watching our friend one in the mosh play and his thing was like he would just make one like constructor and be like, okay, this one is now going to make screws, and then he'd make some screws and be like, okay, now it's going to make rods, and it's just like, just make it and let it go. Don't change it, just let it go. And that's like one of the main things with that is just you should just build it once and let it go. Yeah, he got frustrated with some of the how the power works and stuff like that, and
Well,
his production. And I was like, well, come into my base.
Yeah.
I'll show you what you should be doing.
Yeah.
And so he came into my base, and I gave him like the base tour. It wasn't powered up or anything
Yeah.
because it was still in that time where I was trying to get it on. But he had to look around. And he's like, okay, and then he's just nonstop been playing Satisfactory.
Well, while we were playing Prop Hunt, he was playing Satisfactory at the same time.
Yes, he was. Just let that base go.
Yeah. So, I want to check it out and see exactly if I have an older save to get back. Because, like, getting up to the point of the later game is kind of just like, not as good.
Yeah.
I mean, like, just having, like, the world's slowest conveyor belts and all that stuff. It's just like, oh, my God.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Because my job now is all organization and getting things done proper. My brain's thinking like that the entire time. So now I'm just like, oh yeah, I'll just play Satisfactory. I was even dreaming about Satisfactory last night. I'm like, what?
Yeah.
That's all I've wanted to play lately is just Satisfactory. I'll like hop on for like an hour, do a little work.
Oh, you're playing this morning.
I was playing this morning.
I saw
before you got here, I was like, studio's already set up.
Yeah.
I guess I can play a little Satisfactory.
When I was like sitting at my computer this morning, I was like, it's Satisfactory already.
Yep.
He's
even
doing
last
it.
night after I got back from shopping, after the
Prime Prop Hunt.
The prop hunt. I'm like, oh, I'm going to log in for an hour and do some Satisfactory, put some signs up, get some labels in.
Very good.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
I'm hooked back in now.
Exactly. Yeah, and then I never ever used the zip line thing either. And now that I see you can zip line up, I was like, oh, okay, maybe I don't mind the zip line thing. So I never made one. I might have to do it now.
Yeah, I've been ziplining everywhere now.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff. I've never made a truck or a train. So I got a lot of stuff I got to do still.
I see a lot of other streamers that are playing Satisfactory. They do a lot of truck work.
Yeah.
They'll have like the truck line that's all automated and stuff.
I did make one that would drive in a loop and everything just to see how it did, but it wasn't really anything special.
I didn't think it was necessary when you got trains. Maybe in the early game, but
well, I mean,
get the
it's
trains
easy to do
fast.
Yeah, but you don't have to. The truck is just. You don't need anything. You just say go here, go there, and come back around. Whereas a train, you have to lay the track everywhere. So
yeah, that's true. But you can carry a lot more. On a
yes. I just use conveyor belts. It's like, oh, I have all this coal I got to move all the way across the map. Conveyor belt.
Yeah, up to a certain point, I conveyor belt. But when it's like super far, then I'm like, nah, let's go trains.
Yeah,
way less resources to use.
Yeah,
to do the trains.
Infinite resources in that game. Don't got to worry about it.
I set up one hallway with some skylights and some lights because now there's lights in the game. Like, oh my God.
Yep.
But they're not very bright.
No.
They'll do like a 3x.
I think you can turn them up though.
They're at max. When you put them up without the lighting controller, they're at max.
Oh, okay.
So you have like a 12 meter by 12 meter area.
Yeah, I'm sure they'll like adjust as it goes.
Yeah, I mean, it looks really good. I put it up with a lighting controller in one hallway, had it set to night mode so that when nighttime comes, they just turn on.
Oh, baby.
It'd be nice if they made a turn on.
Yeah, I'll probably play some when I go home.
Are you,
Am I?
Yeah, are you going to go home before the show?
Well, am I going to sit here for 6 hours after the show?
Yeah, I guess not, eh?
Probably not.
I mean, it's only going to be 3. Well,
wow,
maybe. I don't know.
Yeah,
however long it is. Yeah.
Yeah.
That means I can get some Satisfactory playing.
Yeah, for sure. Why not?
I still have to go and get a charcuterie.
Oh, charcuterie board, eh?
Yeah.
No, you don't have to do that.
I don't have to, but I want to.
All right.
It's nice to feed you guests when they're here.
Sure, but you can feed them, like, I don't know, gruel.
Gruel. Have some gruel. I made it fresh.
Exactly.
It's got stoned oats in it.
Yeah, there you go.
Stoned oats and
steel cut.
Yeah, steel cut oats.
Yep.
And some lamb chops.
Oh, wow, that sounds pretty good.
Yeah, it does actually.
I'll eat that.
And yeah, other than Satisfactory, played a little Apex.
Yep.
It's with the event going on right now, everyone's back, kind of.
Yeah.
And man, it is tough.
How about that crypto relic?
I kind of want it. I really kind of want it, but
yeah,
it's like $230.
YOLO, baby.
It's $230.
I know. It's crazy.
Yeah.
How much have you played Apex? How many more hours do you expect to play?
Yeah, tons.
200 more hours? It's $1 an hour.
$1 an hour for sure.
There you go.
200 more hours? It's true.
They need whales like you to keep the game running.
I guess. I mean, I've only got one
relic?
One relic.
Yeah.
Relic.
Yeah, aren't they called relics?
Are they called relics?
Yeah.
The hell are they called? That's not it.
It's
Heirloom.
not- heirloom.
Heirloom
Yeah,
is
there
what
you
they're
go.
called.
Yeah.
I have 699.1 hours in Apex on Steam.
Okay. On Steam.
On Steam.
So we probably 1,000 on the Origin launcher.
Yeah, could be.
Well, I mean, whatever.
Yeah.
I asked you if you wanted me to be an enabler or a... I can't remember what the other word I said was.
Yeah, even if you were an enabler, I wouldn't have done it. Because I was like, nah, I'm done. I'm done playing Apex for tonight. Just keep getting roasted.
Yeah.
Roasted. It's time for Satisfactory.
Very good.
All right. Let's move on to a segment which we're going to skip.
Oh, fudge.
Because I got bamboozled. I bamboozled myself. I thought I had played the chapters that I needed to play for Game Club.
But you didn't.
But I didn't.
Oh, fudge.
We talked about me playing them.
Yeah.
But I didn't actually
Didn't actually play
I didn't
them?
actually play them.
That's okay.
I think.
I don't think you did.
I don't think I did
I think
either.
you'd remember the boss fight if you did play
Yeah,
it.
probably. So we're going to delay Game Club for another time.
Yeah, next week we'll
Next
do
week.
the next chapter, which is chapter 13. Yeah, I will not play chapter 14.
Excellent.
Then we'll catch up. But we're getting close to the end. 3 chapters left.
3 chapters to go.
And we got to decide the next game.
Yeah, we're thinking. You've already played Alan Wake.
I've already played
You've
Alan
already
Wake.
played Alan Wake.
I'll
but
play
we're
Alan
thinking
Wake again.
We need a game with chapters, like significant, like definable chapters.
Well, we need something where we can be like, you know, we're playing till this world or this mission or
Yeah.
something that's easily definable. So
yeah, something without a lot of side quests.
Alan Wake has episodes, so that
Yes.
makes it easy to split it up.
Yeah,
And I mean, I'd love to play Alan Wake again. So
yeah.
it's like an actiony shooter, sort of. Well, it's from Remedy, so you know how Remedy operates.
Yeah.
So, but Alan Wake leads into Quantum Break, which leads into Control. So
Yep.
we'll see. Anyways, if anyone has a suggestion of what
Tweet
they'd
it
like
at
to
us.
do, let us know.
At Stream Void Pod.
Yes. And but Alan Wake is at the top of my list anyways. Because it's just remastered too.
Hello.
Alan Wake 2 is coming.
Very good.
Gotta be prepared.
Oh, I remember a news article I wanted to talk about.
Oh dang, you missed it in the listing?
I did. I just remembered it
Okay.
as soon as you said remastered. I was like, oh.
Okay. Well, dig it up. Dig it up. We'll move on to the news here and I'll start talking about this one and then while you're searching for it.
All right, go ahead.
So, Nintendo's Breath of the Wild sequel that still doesn't have a name. I mean, Breath of the Wild 2, who knows? It's been delayed till 2023, and Nintendo has apologized for this delay. This game was announced, I want to say, in 2020 or 2019. It's been in the works for a long-ass time. Yeah, first announced E3 2019. So that's a long time, especially for a game that's just sort of, well, not just, but it's mostly using reusable engine and assets from Breath of the Wild. We assume, anyways. But I don't know if this is a software delay or if this is like they're delaying it because this is when they're going to have like the updated Switch Pro coming out or something like that. Because that's what a lot of people have been talking about for a while now is like Switch Pro. And the last 2 Zeldas? Let me think here. Yeah, the last 2 mainline Zelda games have come out on a new system. Like the Twilight Princess was originally a GameCube game, and they were like, actually, it's still a GameCube game, but it's coming out on the Wii when the Wii comes out. So they launched together. And then Breath of the Wild was a Wii U game, and they're like, actually, it's still a Wii U game, but it's coming out on the Switch too. So this kind of makes me think it's going to be like another like, hey, here's the updated Switch Pro.
You can take advantage of its
got whatever
4K
like
output.
4K docked and whatever, you know.
with ray tracing.
But you can play Breath of the Wild 2 on the original Switch, but you can also play it on the new thing.
The new Switch Pro, and you'll get 60 frames at 4K.
Yes, which would be incredible. So I don't know. That's kind of what I'm thinking is it's a hardware thing. Like they're
It
like,
could
it's
be.
not quite ready yet.
We need everyone to buy this new Switch
I mean,
your old Switch,
they're gonna sell a
busted.
billion new Switches when it comes out. Like even the Switch OLED, the like one with the new like screen on it, has sold like crazy. So
yeah,
one that's got like better processing, better graphics, better performance. Like performance wise, like the Switch leaves a little to be desired.
Don Daddy, you buying this new Switch?
Even
Pro?
even in
I know you are.
Pokemon, like Let's Go, like you'll be in Viridian Forest and it's like, why is the game slowing down? Like,
why am I getting 15 frames in here?
it's like, what is going on? It looks nice, but it's like, why am I getting slowdown on this game? So
Nintendo, just put out some decent hardware.
I mean,
That's
hardware
got more power. The hardware's decent,
fine.
but just up your power factor by.
But
like
they've
5.
never done that.
I know.
The last time they did that was like maybe the GameCube. It was on par with the original Xbox. But like every other time, it's just like, no, we're not about like the best graphics. We're about like this other hook to get you hooked in. Like we got the waggle controls.
Get that waggle on.
Or like the Switch is the portability. The Wii U didn't work out. They tried the whole tablet thing. That didn't work out. But they're all about they're not about being the best looking.
Not anymore.
I mean, they never, well, I mean, since maybe the Super Nintendo.
Yeah, Super Nintendo, they were pushing it.
But even the N64, it's like.
That was back in the days where they were the competition in the console wars.
Well, yeah, of course. They were number one. But again, that's how it always goes with these video game companies. They get super cocky and it's like, we're number one. We're not going to use CDs. We're going to use cartridges on the N64. And everyone's like, no, we want CDs. Like, they get cocky and they kind of get screwed. Xbox did it with the 360. Sony did it with the PS3, like PS2 era. They're like, we're number one. PS3, it's going to cost you $1,000.
It's going to have all these cool things.
Yeah. It's got 7 different memory card ports on it. It's like, well, no one wants that. Yeah, so that's what I think. What do you think? You think that's a plausible idea?
Highly plausible.
I'm just out to lunch here.
Nah, I think it's pretty plausible.
Yeah. I don't know. I never played Breath of the Wild. It looks cool, but I mean, I got my Switch a little later.
Yeah, I ran around in it on someone else's Switch just to see what it was all about, and I was like, meh. Mm-hmm. Meh.
Not enough mining in it.
Not enough Apex slides.
Oh, yeah, for sure. I know I wouldn't like the weapon breaking in Legend of Zelda, but
yeah, right.
Whatever.
Hey, here's your Skyward Sword. Oh, it broke.
Yeah, exactly. Damn it. Son of a bitch. Yeah, so that's my idea anyways. Who knows? We'll see how it plays out. But
did you know?
Did I know?
Satisfactory has Apex slides.
Yes, I did know that. I know that. I know that.
It's like a 1-to-1. No, it's not. Yeah, Switch Pro probably coming out 2023. The rumors are real. It might happen.
I mean, it's been rumored for like, oh my God. So I've been listening to, so I don't know why, but every time like I get a new phone, Google Podcasts always is just like, oh, you haven't listened to any of these old episodes. You should listen to them all again. So depending on the podcast, if I like it, I'll listen to the old ones again. And like, people have been talking about, oh, this is the year Switch Pro is coming out this year for sure. Since like the year after the Switch came out. And it'll be like, no, all that came out was the Switch Lite that only is portable. Or, oh no, it's the OLED screen. It's not a Switch Pro. So it's been going on like this way for like 4 years. So
yeah.
Who knows though? I mean, Nintendo always does hardware revisions, but they never really do a hardware power upgrade. They did it with the 3DS when they had the new 3DS, but only like 8 games came out that even really did the sort of power upgrade. But they never did like a more powerful main console ever.
No.
Ever. So we'll see.
Just redesigns.
Yeah, basically just to change the look of it, not change the functionality or like whatever. Except the 3DS. I mean, even the DS had one too, the DSi that had the camera, but like no games took advantage of it. So.
Yeah, I mean the 64 came with the memory pack upgrade.
Yeah, I guess so. But
like basically the only upgrade.
But that was like with the game.
Yeah,
you couldn't like buy an N64 that had more RAM in it. So. No. But they also thought of that from the start. Otherwise, why would they have this
that
like
easily accessible port? No screws
just
needed
to pop it
out
there. So. I don't know. We'll see if there's a new Switch. I'll get it. More HD Pokemons.
HD Pokemons.
Who knows? Maybe this fall there'll be a special edition Pokemon Switch. I'll get it.
Yes.
Because I always have 2 portable Nintendo consoles, so I can trade Pokemon with myself.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. Let's carry it on to some Call of Duty news.
Okay.
Call of Duty hacker caught cheating while showing he wasn't hacking. Trying to show he wasn't hacking.
Yeah, in a tournament, basically.
Yeah, he decided to set up a potato camera pointing at his screen.
Yeah.
To show that he wasn't hacking.
And it clearly shows.
And it clearly showed he was using wall hacks.
Yeah, I don't know what his play was here. Like, maybe he thought, I don't know, maybe he did a test run and it was just too washed out that it didn't show anything. But when he started playing, the camera figured out what the deal was and it was like focused properly or something like that.
Yeah, he's streaming. He's got OBS open. He's got his game playing, and he's got a camera. And so all you can see, there's like maybe a fifth of this. No, maybe like a sixth of the screen is taken up by his screen.
Yeah,
and it's very washed out. It's very hard to see what's going on, but you can see the obvious telltale signs of wall hacks with like the green boxes showing up around people.
Yeah.
And yellow triangles indicating that there's people over here and people over there. It's pretty obvious.
Yeah. So like I've never used any of these things, but how does he manage to like not show that on the stream?
It's because it's an overlay on his, so he can just have the game streamed and not have that overlay come up.
Interesting. Okay. Yeah. What a dipshit. Like, he thought this was the way that he was going to prove his innocence.
Yeah, what an idiot.
Yeah. Well, I mean, people that are cheating in a tournament are probably not really thinking too much besides just getting the win.
Yeah, so this was in a 2v2 college COD league.
Yeah.
And he's banned out of it in 2023, and so is his teammate. So that not only does he hurt himself,
teammate,
but
his teammate didn't know. Yeah. But I mean, you'd think the teammate would probably be like, "How are you getting all these kills? How do you know he's like immediately around the corner there?" Yeah, ridiculous stuff. I don't know. There's been a lot of people that have done stupid shit like that. Just I'll prove that I'm not cheating, and they'll show a video of their keyboard and mouse work, and it's like the keyboard and mouse work doesn't even match up to what's going on the screen.
So it looks like all of his matches were overturned. Every match that he played this year.
Wow.
And put in favor of the enemy team.
Crazy. Yeah, I guess it was a smaller league, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah. GCU.
It was for his Grand Canyon University team.
Yep.
Way to screw over all your buddies, eh?
Yeah, no kidding.
Was he on a gaming scholarship?
Could be. Who knows?
Wow, imagine. I don't know. Like, I guess with this one, there's like probably a monetary thing. Like, you get money for winning. But like, I don't get when people are cheating and like just when they're
regulars.
Playing. Like, look, I got a nuke. I called in a nuke. It's like, what? Okay, you didn't earn that, so that's cool, I guess. And it's not like usually, people can tell generally. It's like fucking wall hacks here, man.
Yeah.
Unless you're super salty, then you just blame that on everything.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, people pre-firing walls.
Yeah. Well, I mean, sometimes you'll know, but not every time.
Not every time.
Yeah. Cool beans.
Yes. Let's carry it on.
Okay.
To some PlayStation news. We're talking about PlayStation Plus and PlayStation Now with their new subscription, their Game Pass like deal
with 3 levels. Man, this whole thing is super confusing.
Yeah.
So there's like 3 levels. There's the base level. That's sort of like the PlayStation Plus is now, I think.
Yeah,
where
PlayStation
you just have,
Essential is just regular PlayStation Plus.
Yeah, so you'll get your couple free games a month, I think, and then whatever. Then there's the next level that
Plus Extra
lets you have access to the newer PlayStation games.
400 or so PlayStation 4 and PlayStation 5 games.
Yes.
Including blockbuster hits from our PlayStation Studio catalog and third-party games.
And then the higher level lets you play old games too.
Yep.
But
PlayStation Plus Premium adds up to 340 additional games, including PS3 games by cloud streaming and PlayStation, PlayStation 2, and PSP games.
Yes.
When both streaming and download.
Yes. Why are the PlayStation 3 ones streaming that?
I don't know.
I mean, I know that Sony bought Gaikai or whatever it was 10 years ago for like tons of money for their streaming tech. So maybe they're just doing it to do it. But you can't tell me the PlayStation 5 can't emulate PS3. Like, seriously.
This is a weird architecture on there.
But still, like, whatever. The PS5 is like exponentially more powerful than the PS3. I think it's just a lot of effort for them to make a software emulation.
Yeah, probably.
But again, of course, Sony won't let you put a disc in there and play an old game. You can't do that.
Nope.
You can't just buy one of these games. You have to be subscribed. You can't just buy like Destruction Derby. Well, I don't know if Destruction Derby is a good example, but... And then they're not putting their first-party games day one on the service.
Nope.
Which is like the biggest draw of the Xbox.
Of Game Pass.
Game Pass is like...
oh, I can play this game that just came out right now. Let's go.
So... I don't know. It's kind of surprising the negativity that I saw online to this service, like on the PlayStation Reddit and the Sony Reddit, was like, I was shocked how negative everybody was about it, because usually when I read Sony news, no matter what it is, the PlayStation Reddit is just like, this is perfect. This is great. I love it. Like, this is what we needed. Whereas this time they're just like, pass. No, I don't think so. Like, and I was like, holy, I can't believe it. Sony really missed the mark on this one.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, I didn't think it was that bad. It wasn't what I'm looking for, really. Like, but it seemed like it was better than what they had existing. But yeah, the negativity was crazy. So.
Yeah. For sure. Your prices for regular PlayStation Plus is going to be fairly similar to what it is now, $60 a year or $10 a month.
Yeah.
Extra is going to be $15 a month or $100 a year.
Yeah.
And then Plus Premium will be $18 a month or $120 a year.
$18 a month is more than Game Pass Ultimate.
Yes.
Which is crazy.
Yes.
Because there's PC games on Game Pass Ultimate too.
Yeah.
Plus, again, all the first-party Sony or Xbox stuff day one. Now, admittedly, well, up until recently, Sony's first party was like leagues ahead of Microsoft's.
Yes.
But like when you buy Bethesda and Activision, your first party portfolio kind of gets a little bumped up.
A little bit better.
Yeah.
A little bit better for sure.
But like, just like on Game Pass, you're going to have like Starfield day one. You're going to have Call of Duty day one. You're going to have Candy Crush day one. I guess Activision owns King, so like whatever. Yep. But I don't know, man. Sony kind of just continues to deliver disappointment for me personally.
Yeah, no, I agree.
But the big one is just like, why can I not just put in my existing PlayStation disc into the PlayStation 4? Like, anyways, that's the infuriating one. Or just buy them a la carte. Like, I have to subscribe if I want to play one game, one old game. Like, come on.
Let me buy this game.
Any game on Game Pass, you can just buy it.
Yes. I think they're really missing the mark for sure.
Well, I mean, this is also whenever it was a few years ago when the one Sony guy was like, why would anyone want to play these old games? It's like, okay, I'm sure they have metrics that say like backwards compatibility is not like the most wanted feature, but like I use it a bunch.
Yep.
So I'm sure other people do too. But anyways, I don't know. Disappointing. But what can you do?
What can you do?
You can complain about it on a podcast.
You sure can.
But it's not going to change anything. It's not going to change anything.
No.
Any of those levels interesting you? No.
No, I'm still paying for regular plus.
Why?
I don't know.
What? After the podcast, go cancel that.
Yeah.
Like what? There's literally no reason for you to have it.
No, I know. It's just keeps renewing. I keep forgetting.
After the podcast, you got to go cancel that shit, man.
Yeah.
You got to cancel that.
I definitely do.
That's why Sony wants to do a subscription.
Probably. Because for idiots like me, forget.
Like, is your PlayStation 4 even hooked up?
Yeah.
Oh, it is hooked up?
I think it's used.
But to what? Watch Netflix?
No.
Oh.
No.
Oh, sorry, Crunchyroll?
Yes.
My apologies.
Just hey, Samsung or Crunchyroll, make an app for Samsung TV. Damn it!
I mean,
put it back on there.
Crunchyroll is owned by Funimation is owned by Sony. Okay, I was gonna say they're not gonna make a Samsung app.
No, but there's a Funimation app on the TV, but there's no Crunchyroll app.
So
what?
weird. That's
so
weird.
stupid. I need to cancel my Funimation now.
Yeah.
Because they're slowly migrating everything over to Crunchyroll from Funimation. But I think it's going to be later on this year that they stop, or that I need to cancel it.
Yeah, but cancel cancel that Sony account.
Speaking of getting canceled.
Yes.
No, we're not.
No.
Epic Games hit with another lawsuit over Fortnite dance moves.
I thought dance moves can't be copyrighted or whatever.
I don't know. It's not the move, it's the whole choreography.
Yeah, but like I don't think you can copyright that.
I don't know.
Like what if I copyrighted the way I walk?
Yeah, it's so weird copywriting the way you move your body.
Like you can't copyright a sound or stuff like that. Like
no, you can trademark a sound though. You can't copyright it.
Yeah, so I guess it's a little different that way, but I mean, like Fortnite has been Epic's been sued like a bunch of times about this dance stuff, and every single one they've won.
Yeah.
So I don't know how they're gonna win this one either, but because like the same thing with like the Carlton dance or the kid that was flossing and stuff like that, like they all sued Epic and none of them won.
Yeah.
So this will be another one.
There's already precedent that's not what's gonna happen. So, yeah, it's kind of weird that they're...
I guess, I mean, they shoot their shot. Like, maybe the lawyer said they do pro bono. If they actually win, they'll, get paid. But until then, they don't take a payment. Because, like, a quick Google search will be like, well, we're going to lose this one. Like,
so this guy says he has the dance or copyrighted.
Yeah, but, like, what does that even mean? Like, if I copyrighted the moonwalk, you couldn't do it? Like, what is...
Yeah,
what?
exactly.
No, I don't think so. Yeah, I mean, it's intricate moves that they do in this emote, but it's not the whole emote. It's only like part of the emote where this is in it. So I don't know. It's the same thing in World of Warcraft. Like you do like slash dance when you're a female blood elf and you move like you're Britney Spears or whatever.
Yeah.
So
yeah, this is we're watching the choreography right
well,
now.
this is like the whole thing, but it's not the whole thing. It's just that part we're seeing right now where he's like, I don't know. I don't even know how to describe it. It looks like a lot of spastic moving to me.
I don't think you can say that word on Twitch.
Oh, well, okay. We'll mute it out, I guess. I mean, yeah, they're just going to lose this. They're going to lose this this court case.
Probably, but yeah.
I guess you just try, like, oh, maybe they'll settle out of court or something, get paid. Who knows, right? But yeah, there's been so many Fortnite dances that are just lifted straight out. The Carlton.
Yep.
Straight from the Fresh Prince. The flossing kid, like all of them are just copied basically.
Yeah.
Yeah, and like same thing with like a World of Warcraft dances. They're all like from something.
Yep.
Anyways.
Yeah, who knows if it's going to go through.
But I wouldn't expect it to.
If he actually has a copyright on that, because the other guys didn't have a technical
what does a copyright on a dance do for you?
I don't know. Well, if it's copyrighted, you can't use it.
Yeah, but how can you copyright a movement of a body?
I don't know.
Like if I accidentally do that dance move, like I can be sued?
If you're making money off of it.
I don't know, man. What if I copyright a crossover for ice skating? You can't do that anymore? If you're a hockey
you're making
player?
money off of it.
What if you're a hockey player? I own the copyright of a skate crossover now. I don't know, man. It seems like very like nebulous area. That's like when you can't, like, people were trying to copyright DNA sequences, but you couldn't do a DNA sequence, so they were filing the DNA sequence as an audio track to try to get a copyright that way.
What?
Yeah. So, anyways, there's a lot of weird workarounds they try to do. We'll see. Yeah. I'll see how this goes. I would not think he's going to get paid, but
yeah, I don't know. He might.
I'm going to copyright.
It's a finicky area. Because yeah, if he actually has a copyright to the full choreography, then it could play out that he wins.
I mean, I guess, but I don't see how
win.
I don't see how. I don't understand how you can copyright the movement of your body.
Well, it's a sequence of movements of your body. And if you're making money off of it, could happen.
I guess
stranger things have happened.
I don't. I just feel that it's something that shouldn't be copyrightable.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see.
There's a lot of I don't know.
I'm not
Speaking
aware.
of,
I just play one on TV.
yes. Speaking of things we don't know about,
Yeah.
Pinball FX makers.
I know about pinball.
Yes.
Okay.
You know about pinball, but they decided to do something weird with how you buy pinball tables in their new
Well,
Pinball
it's
FX.
not really weird.
It's pretty standard scheme throughout everything now,
It's more the fact
but it's a
that
departure from the way they used to do it.
yeah, that you have to rebuy everything basically.
It's
Before,
not. I think it's not that you have to rebuy everything.
that
Everyone's mad about. It's that you have to use a in-game currency to do it.
Well, I mean, that's no different than when I was buying them on Xbox 360 using the Microsoft bucks.
I guess not, eh? I guess not.
So the thing with it before is like Pinball FX, I bought the tables. Most would go into Pinball FX 2. And then Pinball FX 2, in theory, it would be like, it would slide into the next version or whatever, right? Which is not the way they're doing it now. Now they want to do it where you buy them on the account and then you log in on Xbox. Oh, I can play these because I own them on my account. I log in on the PlayStation. I can play them on my account. First of all, they already don't let you do that on these consoles. That's why when you buy something on the PlayStation, you can't use it on the Xbox.
Yeah.
Like for Bungie. Like I bought the DLC on the PlayStation, but if I log in on the Xbox, I can't play it. Even though it's the same account. You can't play it.
No.
So Sony's already out of this already. So that's part of the problem. But the other thing is like you're going to have to rebuy them. You can't just say, oh, I already own them on Xbox. Add them to my Pinball FX account. It's like, no, they could do that. They're not going to do that because they want you to buy it.
Here's why I think they're not doing it. They've upgraded the engine. All the tables have got a huge graphical overhaul. So having to do all that work, maybe they're like,
obviously there's work involved, but they just want the money. Like they just want to get paid. Their company, like whatever, you can't fault them for it.
Yeah.
But like I bought the table one time on 360. Obviously they want me to buy it again so they get more money.
Yeah.
They could easily be just like, yeah, you already own it. No problem. Here you go. The other cornball thing about this is like to buy the games now, you do have to buy the currency, in-game currency.
Yeah.
You can't just be like, here's $5, give me the $5 table. It's like, here's $10, they give you 100 tickets, and you use the tickets to buy the pinball tables, which are conveniently all priced in a way that you'll always have extra tickets.
Yeah. So you have to spend more money and then have leftover tickets, which you're not going to be able to spend.
Yes. So, and they say like, oh, this is something we can fix later if people don't like it. It's like, well, fix it right now. You set it up. Just make it so I can buy 50 tickets and a pinball table costs 50 tickets. Like, you don't have to do it where they're weird numbers that you'll end up with. I have 5 tickets left over. Oh shit! Well,
yeah, this is a complaint that's come up on a lot of these things where it's
every
like you buy
single time.
Every single in-game currency is like this. Like everyone.
Yeah, it's intentionally consumer unfriendly.
Yes.
And it's just so that I have 40 tokens left. Oh, I need 60, but I can only buy 100. It's like, fuck you. How about that?
Yeah, it's stupid. It's shady. Every in-game currency is like this, though.
Yeah. And so the other thing is they have a pinball pass, which you could pay $15 a month to play them all, which again is just like $15 for one game. Like, I don't know, man. Like, is this World of Warcraft?
Yeah, right.
And the other thing is, like, if they totaled it up, if you want to buy all the tables, it's $150. But the only way to do it is you have to buy a $100 pack of tickets, and then the $1,200 or the $575. No, it's a $100 pack, which is 1,200 tickets. $50 pack, which is 575 tickets, which still leaves you with 100 leftover tickets.
Yeah, that's about $10. So you're paying $150 for $140 worth of tables.
It's just like, oh my god, seriously, you guys.
That's how in-game currencies worked.
I know.
Since the dawn of in-game
Ubisoft
currency.
is just like that too, with their like little UB points, like in Assassin's Creed. They're like, here's 80 points.
Yeah,
and it's like you'll always have 20 left over.
Yeah,
you free 80 points or whatever. This sucks.
I definitely don't blame them for charging you again for tables that you already own because of the whole upgrade, the graphical upgrade,
sure, whatever.
They need to upgrade all the assets and everything like that.
Do you think they actually did any work upgrading the assets? Like, do you think they took the old table of like
whole new engine? They're not using Unreal Engine 3. They're using Unreal Engine 4.
Okay, but there's an import button in Unreal Engine.
There is.
And also, you think they went back to the table they made on the Xbox 360 and redrew the textures?
We'll find out.
Or they're just machine up enhanced like they did with Grand Theft Auto? Like, of course, they're not doing any work on this.
Yeah, we'll see.
There's no way they went back to their old table and they had some guy create new art. If it's not already HD, they're just upscaling it. Like, there's no way.
There's a shot of the Back to the Future table on the article. Back to the Future table, pinball.
And, like, how much better can the artwork be than what is already in the game?
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know, man.
I'm going to try and find a side-by-side
So, if they wanted to sell more tables, maybe make more tables. Like, they could have just put in the existing tables and be like, you want to see the new hotness? We've made 7 new tables. Here you go. Enjoy. I'm not giving these guys any more money. I bought a lot of tables from these guys. Not again. Not again. Unless they get me my tables that I've already bought, they're not getting any more money from me.
Yeah, they didn't do anything.
No, I didn't think so.
It's there's a little bit more fidelity in it, but
yeah, it's got a nice little RTX lens flare or something.
Yeah, nothing else different. You guys, why?
I mean,
the only thing I do like about this is that with their new system is that you're gonna get 2 free tables and it's gonna rotate.
Yeah, they already have that though.
Wasn't it just 2 free tables and that was it? You get like
no, I think they'd always
Shaman and what's the one other,
yeah,
and then that's it.
I thought they rotated, but maybe I'm mistaken.
I don't think they rotate.
But I mean, obviously they're going to rotate between their 6 pre-made tables. You're not going to rotate through the Star Wars tables. Like, that's not going to happen.
It might.
No,
It'd be nice if it did.
It'd be real nice if they also made it so it was more consumer friendly, but that's not going to happen either.
Yeah.
It's going to be their like Shaman and their like, I don't know. I can't even remember what their homemade tables are called.
I don't mind Shaman. Shaman's a good table.
Yeah, they're fine. Don't get me wrong. I really enjoyed my time with Pinball FX, but it's just the way they're doing it now sucks.
Yeah.
So, whatever. I guess they won't get any more money from me unless all of a sudden they're like, we figured it out. Here's your tables.
Yeah.
Enjoy, but I don't see
what
that
happens.
happening.
We'll see if anything changes. I think they're just following in the footsteps of everyone else that's come before them with the in-game currency. Yeah, now that I look at the table that side by side with the Back to the Future table with the new one and the old one, they just look exactly the same. So I think they could have just done the switch over if they weren't going to improve the graphics at all.
Yeah, I mean, at worst, like I said, if the art was, they'll just use some algorithm to upscale it if they have to. They're not going back to their like Tales of whatever table and redrawing the assets and re-recording audio. Like, not a chance, dude.
I guess just go back and play it in Pinball FX too.
Well, I mean, still got them. I can play it on my Xbox Series X. Like, I can still get Pinball FX 3 and play them all. So, but like, they're literally like, even if I look back on the 360 version, like they don't look any different on the Xbox.
Not really.
Series X. They
I
look
couldn't
the
get
same.
mine. I couldn't get mine to import though. So
they at first maybe you didn't try it later because at first you couldn't on the Xbox.
No, I was doing it on PlayStation.
Okay, PlayStation was supposed to do it from day one, so I'm not sure what the problem is. Xbox it came later because initially Xbox was like, no, you can't import them. So they could do it. They're just choosing not to. So.
Yeah.
Sucks.
Yeah, definitely does.
Anyways.
Here's something that doesn't really suck, but kind of sucks still.
Mm-hmm.
Activision Blizzard officially settles the federal sexual assault harassment lawsuit for $18 million.
Harassment,
not assault, harassment, yeah. For $18 million.
Yes.
They still face multiple other different lawsuits from shareholders, former employees, and the California Department of Fair Employment and Housing.
Yes.
That's a weird department to have together.
I mean, they a lot of departments are weird, like the ATF with the alcohol, tobacco, and firearms.
So if you were sexually harassed now from between September 1st, 2016 to present day, you can now claim...
But what if it was before September 1st?
I don't know.
That isn't covered in this lawsuit. It's probably this statute of limitations is probably...
Sexual harassment, retaliation, or pregnancy discrimination.
Yeah, that's probably not giving you your time off or like... giving you a reduced role or something like that. That's a big one.
Yes.
Yeah, it's good that they're, have to pay, but $18 million, like they just were sold for like $50 billion.
Yeah.
Like who fucking cares? $18 million.
Yeah.
That's like nothing.
There's a bunch of other lawsuits still happening.
Yeah.
But you can't, if you're involved in either or more of them, you can only claim one.
Yeah.
There's no double dipping.
Oh, darn it.
Right?
That's too bad.
So that's good. People are going to get some money.
Yeah,
Hopefully everyone gets treated fairly. And
hopefully it's, other companies maybe they'll be scared straight. It sucks that that's the way it's got to be. Like, holy shit, this is going to hurt the bottom line.
Yeah.
I guess I got to stop being a colossal doucher. But, yeah, 18 million just doesn't seem like very much. And like, who comes up with the number 18 million? Like, why isn't it 20 million? Like, what's the 2 million? That's like what was Microsoft sold for? Like or Activision, like 6.812 billion or like $68.12 billion or something. It's just
probably
like,
just they added a bunch of stuff up, divided by pi, and that's what they got.
Divided by pi. That's how they did it. Okay, all right. I didn't know Pythagorean theorem was involved.
No,
but,
yeah, it's like that hidden number.
Okay,
that they don't tell you about.
I didn't realize.
Yep.
Yeah. So, anyways, I guess they'll pay this off before Microsoft finalizes and it's off the books.
Yep.
And all that, and
then it's all just good. It's all up. It's all uphill. Downhill. It's all gravy.
It's all gravy.
It's all nicely.
It's all some saying that we don't know which one to say. It's all uphill. It's all downhill. What?
It's all downhill. It's all Overwatch 2. We never needed it.
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly. Hopefully Microsoft comes in and shit cans that right away.
Yeah, and just be like, make it Overwatch 1.
Yeah, just put it in there.
Just put it in there. It's now 5v5. Here's your PvE mode. Go.
And just leave 6v6 in there too. Have a different mode. Who
They
cares?
have to change it.
Nah, just have it as non-ranked.
So
So let's something. Yeah, show.
Oh yeah, it'll 6v6 will still be in there. It's just like 6v6 non-lock is in there still.
Yeah, just let it go. Who
6v6
cares?
locked, and then 5v5 the new hotness.
Old and busted, new hotness.
Yep.
Very good.
Speaking of old and busted,
no, don't say it like that. Come on,
E3 2022, digital and physical. Canceled.
Dude, this sucks. Man, I loved seeing all the press conferences, how bad and good they are. It was just like a weekend of just like highs, exhilarating highs and like plummeting lows, you know? It sucks. I always love the E3 time of year. So hopefully they'll just have individual, like Microsoft will have their own show and maybe, Devolver Digital will have their shitty little show and whatever, but
yeah, it still will go on. It just won't be all together.
But the thing is like, unless they're all together, like if Devolver Digital wasn't just the same day as Microsoft, I would never have watched the Devolver Digital press conference,
Yeah.
So like, unless they're sort of like in their own like time together, like there's no reason for them to spend the money because they're not going to get the views on it. Like Devolver Digital is if they had done that on their own time, that's a YouTube video that has 25,000 views or whatever,
Yeah.
But since it's during E3, it's like way more eyes on it, right?
Yeah.
So pretty sad. I always loved just the press conferences and just seeing like, how can Microsoft shoot them in the foot this year? Or like, what can go wrong? Or like, what stupid thing is there going to be at the Bethesda press conference,
Yep.
What terrible game are they going to announce? Like Commander Keen reboot again? Like, yeah. Or like the classic one that really got me was the Ubisoft one last year, where I thought it was the Star Wars. They were going to show their Star Wars game, and it was the fucking Avatar game. Man, I was crushed about that.
Yep.
I know we did the Square show last year. What shows did we do the stream about? We did Square, and we did another one together. We did a couple. I don't remember them all. Square was the main one. I can't remember them all. I think we did the Ubisoft this year, and it was the year before that Ubisoft really screwed me over.
Yeah.
Are you gonna miss the E3?
No.
No.
No, I was into it when I was a console pleb.
Pleb. Rude.
But now I just don't care about new stuff that's coming out.
What do you
I
mean?
don't get excited about anything.
What the fuck?
Except for the next article we're going to talk about.
This is next article's old and busted for sure. You don't get excited for anything new coming out?
No, I
don't know
just
about that.
I temper my expectations.
I mean, my expectations are tempered too, but it's just like, oh my god, holy shit! Look at this Star Wars game.
That
It's
does
gonna be
not
incredible.
sound like tempered expectations.
Well, I mean, it looks incredible, but I know it could be dog shit.
Yeah.
You know, it's just getting excited. Like, yes, Starfield. Yes, Fallout. Yes, Elder Scrolls. Let's go. I don't know. It's just like, would you be like, yes, Apex Slide?
Yeah, I would.
Yeah.
If I was more of a games journalist, if I had the time to like sit down and
What are you
review
talking
games
about?
like I used
what does
to do,
games journalism has to do anything about it?
nothing really. But if that was my job, then I would do it. Like if I had the time to just sit down and review games like I was doing earlier, then yeah, I would get into it. But somebody make this my job.
Yeah, that's fine. We can do that, but like, you can't get excited about a game.
I can't really.
What is wrong with you?
yeah,
Here
I just
you're like,
can't.
yes, Spider-Man is coming out. Yes.
Yeah.
But you're like,
No, even movies, I'm like, meh.
what the hell?
Except for Obi-Wan. I am so hyped for
Why?
Obi-Wan. Just because I love Star Wars.
God.
Especially this new Star Wars stuff is really good.
Did you play?
Plus, I'm also hyped for Ewan McGregor.
Did you play Last Jedi?
No.
What the fuck?
Doesn't have Ewan McGregor.
But it's like the best Star Wars game in the last 20 years.
Yeah, I'll get around to it.
Wasn't it?
'Cause it
It's,
looks like
it's on
pretty
Game
good.
Pass.
It looks like it's pretty good.
It's on Game Pass. I beat that game.
I gotta beat
it up.
Cyberpunk before I start playing anything like that.
All right, that's fine.
Cyberpunk.
That's fine. If only you would have waited for Cyberpunk till after Guardians of the Galaxy was done. But you didn't.
I mean, we can't play that on the Game Club.
That's too open world.
It's too open world. I'm just
Yeah.
like, oh, I'm going to go over here. I'm going to fight these guys.
Yeah,
I'm going
yeah.
to go over here. Oh, look at all
Fair
these
enough.
studded dildos. Oh.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
It's Sidetrack Simulator. Just like,
Yeah, that's true.
Just like, you know, Bethesda games and stuff like that. There's so
Exactly.
many side quests. There's so many things to see. So many things to do that we could not. We would have to like just stick to the main storyline, play that through, and then.
Yeah, I know what you're saying. I would take time off work to watch the E3 press conferences. Like I took time off work to go see the Xbox One be announced and the total shit show that was. So I'm sad about it. I was looking forward to live streaming the digital press conferences and reacting and being disappointed again. I mean, I'm sure they'll still do it. I'm sure Microsoft is going to have their show. Oh, they have to. Like
they will.
They've got.
There's no way
they got to show off Bethesda. They got to show off Activision. They got to do it all. Like they're going to have their own. I mean, Sony's been doing it all this time. Nintendo, they have their own, like Sony's the state of play whenever they want.
Yep.
Nintendo has their, what are they called? Nintendo, I don't even know what they're called. Treehouse Direct or something like that. So
it's just,
it'll just,
it's
Microsoft
all still going to be
that.
out there. It's just going to be decentralized. Like,
yeah, but it's just
everyone's
like
gonna
for
do
3
their own
days,
thing.
it's just like, yes, let's go.
See, if I went to E3 live, then I could get into it. That would be so fun.
So, you know what? It was funny. Speaking of like live show, Obsidian is having a live show at PAX next month or something like that, where they're going to announce about all their whole new shit. And after they announced it on stream, one of our stream friends, The Tank, was like, hey, you guys going to come down for PAX? And I was just like, oh, you know what? We're kind of like eventually going to do a road trip down to Seattle. Like maybe this is the time to do it.
Yeah.
And I was like, I'll talk to Mikey T and see what he's thinking about it. And then I was like, wait a minute, this is PAX East. Never mind.
PAX West, let's go.
Yeah. So
PAX East, not.
Yeah, exactly.
Not so
Because the Tank is planning to go there for
Yeah.
it. So I was just like, oh yeah, that sounds good. And I was like, oh wait, never mind. Not going to PAX East. So anyways, I'll pour one out for E3. Maybe they'll be back in 2023.
Yeah.
I mean, they've sort of reinvented themselves a few times, so we'll see.
Yep.
All right. Well, this last one is all you.
Yes. We were talking about this earlier. System Shock Remake is nearly finished, and we got a sneak peek at his arsenal from PC Gamer.
Wow.
We were talking. I saw that, and I was like, "Isn't this a dead project?" But now that I'm on, like, I was just going by like Steam comments and stuff like that. Everyone's like, "This game's not coming out," blah blah blah. But they've been very active on the Kickstarter this entire time.
Oh, wow.
Like November 2021, December 2021, February 2022, March 18th, 2022 was the last update. So it's coming out.
All right.
There's no doubt in my mind now. Like the stupid Steam comments.
I don't know why you would go Steam for your news,
yeah,
but anyways. Is this game chapter based?
Yeah, it's actually floor based.
Floor based. Wait, I thought it was an RPG.
It is. It's an RPG. It's like the original, like what BioShock was based off of, is System Shock. So it's the same first person RPG with RPG elements.
And you can like talk to people?
You can talk to people. Well, there's no people on there. Everyone's dead. You can talk to the computer.
Spoilers.
You can talk to the computer.
Okay.
Yeah, it's looks like it's gonna come out. Everyone's still like, "Where's the ETA? Can't find anything like this." Even in the Kickstarter comments, but like they're still updating it. They're still saying it's like it's coming out soon.
Interesting. Did you kickstart this?
I did not know.
Oh, you didn't? Okay.
I didn't know about it until the demo came out on Steam, and I was like, "Oh,
okay.
Oh, this is actually really good. This is fun as frig."
Okay.
I played the demo like twice.
All right.
That's how fun it was.
Well, I wonder if I should just not bother with the original and just wait till this is out. Because I have the original now on Steam as like I don't even know what it is. The System Shock like anniversary edition or something. I don't know.
Yeah, this one's completely remastered.
Well, I mean, it'd probably be a lot easier on the eyes. So.
Yeah, it's still like the graphics are still in that style, but they're like really nice. So it's still like block or tile based kind of.
Oh yeah.
So you can see like there's this tile looks separated out like that. Or it's not like a free flowing environment with like all these jagged rocks and stuff everywhere. It's just it's more uniform. So it looks like the map layout looks like it's old school with new school graphics pasted on and gameplay and mechanics. Which is really nice. It looks really good.
Nice. Yeah,
the demo is lots of fun.
It looked pretty good from the little videos there, so you can get excited about an old game.
Yeah. and then I'll get it and I'll remember why I don't get excited about things.
Yeah, maybe. It's always good to have like, lowered expectations.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, maybe we'll keep it in mind for the game club.
Yeah.
Especially if it's floor based. Then again, how long is a floor? Like a long ass time?
It could be a long ass time.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Okay. All right. Well, we'll keep it in mind anyways.
I played it on the original in this very house.
Damn.
Upstairs in the room that is now my bedroom.
Wow.
We would play Ghost Seed X and I would play Team Fortress 2. Or no, not Team Fortress 2, Team Fortress 1.
Wow.
And System Shock 2. Or System Shock 1, rather.
Wow. Definitely old school.
Yes.
Crazy.
Yes, we were very young.
Very good. Those were the days.
Those were the days. All right, everyone. That concludes this podcast.
Oh, boy. You know what we never said before?
What's that?
Patreon.com/StreamVoidPod. Yep. Go there. Support us. Lots of content there for you to listen to.
Yes, indeed.
All the pre-show baloney.
All the post-show baloney.
Post-show baloney. And the real show baloney. It's a baloney sandwich.
100%. If you are listening to this on the RSS feeds, please give us a thumbs up. Please give us a like. Please give us a comment and a rating.
Yes.
And share us with a friend.
That's the main one, I think. Sharing with a friend. Because I'm pretty sure most podcast discovery is done via recommendations.
Yeah. Especially the smaller guys like us.
Yeah, I don't really find new podcasts by the recommended page on the old podcast catcher. So if you have someone that you think might like it, just send them tell them to search us out on the old podcaster of choice.
Yep, do it.
That'd be real sweet.
It would.
Any final words?
No, that's it. We will see you guys again in 1 week's time.
Bye.
Bye.